Welcome to the Scroll Ensemble Improvisation channel. I'm Robert, and I'd love to get you improvising with a simple app on a simple Baroque bass today. In this playlist you can see our other app recommendations for classical music improvisation. I will first briefly explain the exercise for more advanced players, and then explain it in a few simple steps so everyone can join in. The main exercise is to record the Passacaglia in 4 parts with the Mix Sound or a cappella app, and for each round give each part a solo moment. More exercises with free apps can be found on our Patreon site, so join us there. Now the more in-depth explanation begins. First you will need the app Mix Sound or a cappella. In it you play with yourself as if you are an ensemble with lots of yous. We're going to look at a Passacaglia bass. In the past there were many different types, and this version is also called a descending tetrachord. In other words, 4 notes going down. It was used very often, for example, in Monteverdi's Lamento della Ninfa and in Bieber's Passacaglia for solo violin. This particular ostinato bass, a repeating bass pattern, is perfect for recording on one and the same instrument, because it has a small range. It only uses a few notes. To start improvising on this bass, we have written a few skeleton parts, which work well. Each skeletal note is like a pillar under your improvised melody. Starting from those, you can start improvising more freely. So here are the guidelines. First off, it's a good idea to record them normally, so you just get a feel for them. The metronome function is very handy for keeping it all together. Now, as per the method we also used for the Tarantella videos, you can play each guideline note more often than once. Choose a rhythm that fits in a bar of 3 beats. In this next exercise we will try to record the guidelines in such a way that each player or each guideline has a moment of glory. So we're not aiming for a melody and accompaniment, but for a way for all parts to be equal overall. An approach could be to improvise in 1 bar only for each part. As you might do when improvising live, physically show your future electronic counterparts that you will improvise in this bar. That way, when you record your next part, you can see when it will happen. Can you also do this where each bar is divided over the 3 parts? Finally, you can add a percussion part. For example, just clapping. 4 parts each doing their own thing. You can do it!
More activities with free apps on Patreon.
Learn more about the Passacaglia in the link in the description. It will lead you to a page on our website which goes 1 step further. Let us know in the comments what else you would like to learn, and tell us how you are getting on with your improvisations. Thank you so much for watching.